How's it going, everyone? SavageSkull. Welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I've been on this side of the camera, but a few weeks ago I asked you guys to give me your best questions because it's been a long time since I've done a Q&A on this channel, and that's something that I've really been wanting to do since I have way more comments than I've ever had by like 50 times. It's incredible. So I put out a poll on YouTube and as well as my Discord as well. You can go join the Discord, links in the description. Here's some areas where you guys can put some questions down for me to respond to. So let's just jump right into it, and I'm going to go ahead and answer some of your questions. The first question is, what are the 3 games you play the most? Now, I usually play on Xbox. Most of the games I play are on Xbox. I think the 3 games I play the most right now are Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That's an easy one. That one's really good. By the way, if you haven't seen my review video on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, you can go check that out. Link is in the description below as well as annotated in the right-hand corner right there. So go check that out if you want to. So that one's easy. Modern Warfare 2 is a really good game. I haven't played Warzone 2 yet, but I'm really excited to jump into that and see what that is like as well. Another game I play the most right now, maybe Madden 23. I know I haven't done a lot of Madden content on this channel because I don't think you guys like it very much. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me in the comments below whether or not you guys would like to see Madden content. I just like to play it because I love sports, but apparently you guys don't like to watch that, so I don't make content with Madden. And the third one is, I don't know, I've been playing a fair bit of Mario Kart recently. I feel like Mario Kart's kind of one of those games where I can just sit down and play. Also comment down below if you guys want to see some Mario Kart content. Mario Kart's a pretty fun game. There's not a whole lot you can do with it because the game's pretty small and limited, but I do have a fair fun of Mario Kart. So I think the 3 games I play the most in order, Modern Warfare 2, Madden, and then Mario Kart. Super fun games, and they all start with M, which I think is kind of weird. The next question is, out of the big 3, which one do you have the most history with? And he's referring to Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation. I don't think there's one I have the most history with. I think maybe if we're talking about history and not right now, I feel like right now maybe Xbox because I designed the Xbox controllers, and I have an Xbox and mostly play Xbox games on this channel as of right now. But I think most history with, I'd have to say the other 2, Nintendo and PlayStation. I have a lot of history with. I owned a PlayStation 3. That was one of the first consoles I ever had. The first console I've ever had was a GameCube. And then I later got a Wii, and I also now own the Nintendo Switch. So I think if we're talking about the most history with, is definitely Nintendo and PlayStation. But if we're talking about ones I have right now, the one that I play the most right now is probably Xbox. And Nintendo as well. I haven't been playing much PlayStation because I have an Xbox, and I feel like PlayStation might be justifiable purchase, but I've heard there's some really cool games on PlayStation. I'd like to play PlayStation, but that's more of my history. Another question is, what's your favorite controller that you've designed? Now, I've done more than 100 controllers. I think if I had to say the number off the top of my head, it's 103 controllers. 102, 103. I'm somewhere around there. But I know I've done a lot of controllers. But my favorite one has got to be either the one I did for this channel or the very first one, the Halo Infinite one. I know the Halo Infinite one doesn't really look good. I think I might redo it if I did it now. But I also did a controller for the Halo Infinite update. But I think if I have to say my favorite controllers I've designed, either the one for this channel or the one that we did for the very first one, the Halo Infinite one, the one that started it all. And that's actually also the only controller short that has music in it. So if you want to go check that out, that you can go through all of them. That's the only one that has music in it. Another really good question is, what are some of your hobbies beside gaming? Now, it might be a shock to some of you, but I really like sports. All the hats that I wear are basically sports, or I just have an Under Armour hat that I wear. But I like watching sports. I like, talking about sports with others. I go to sports games pretty often. It's really fun. I really like sports. I might want to talk some about sports on this channel, but I know that's probably not what you guys want to see. So I probably won't do that. I also do a fair bit of drawing. I have like 7 sketchbooks just full of random doodles and sketches, and I really like drawing. Drawing is something I can kind of sit down, relax, and kind of let my imagination run wild. If you guys would like to see me maybe do like a sketchbook tour or something like that, I know that's something a lot of art YouTubers do. Maybe that's something you guys won't want to see, but if you want me to review like some of my sketchbooks, drop those in the comments below, because that's something that I could do. It's a fairly easy video, but I feel like it's really fulfilling for the little amount of time that I'd have to put into it. Another question is, it just says, what's your video game genre? I have a feeling it means what's your favorite video game genre. This was a really hard one. I looked at this question and I thought about what my answer would be, but honestly, I don't know. I do play sports games like Madden. I also play first-person shooter games like Call of Duty, just any type of shooter games. Call of Duty. I haven't played Fortnite much recently, but Fortnite I guess would be one. But I have to say my favorite has got to be open world games. Games like Elden Ring, Minecraft, Red Dead Redemption, GTA. I feel like if I had to pick one video game genre, it might be open world. Horror is a really good genre too. By the way, subscribe, turn notifications on because Horror Month is coming up in December, and I guarantee you won't want to miss it. Also, I did a video on open world games, which are some of my favorite games, which is also in the description below, as well as behind the right-hand corner right now. So go check that out if you want to go see me talk about definitely my favorite video game genre, open world games. But I'm also really excited for Horror Month. Subscribe below, please. Thank you. It'd be great. All right, now that's over with the YouTube comments. Let's jump over to my Discord server and see what kind of questions we got over there. By the way, if you want to join the Discord, links in the description below. We don't have a lot of members yet, but we're trying to. And once we do, we're going to have a really, really fun time. So go ahead and check it out. There's a bunch of cool stuff over there right now. And hopefully there's more stuff to come. First question is, are you going to watch Black Panther Wakanda Forever? The new Black Panther movie that came out. And I assume this person wants me to do an I Just Saw video on Black Panther Wakanda Forever. By the way, my I Just Saw playlist is in the link in the description below. Super, super cool. I review movies over there. Kind of, let you guys know what I think of the movies. As someone who wants to do something with movies in his future, I really, really appreciate movies. And sharing my thoughts with you is really, really fun to do. But I'm not entirely sure I'm going to go see this one. I haven't been that up to date on the recent Marvel movies. Ever since Moon Knight, I've kind of been exhausted with Marvel content. Ever since Endgame, they just started to... They decided to take a break. There was the pandemic and stuff. But then they just decided to start mass releasing stuff. And I haven't been caught up with it. So I think I might see Black Panther Wakanda Forever, maybe when it comes on Disney+. But before that, I'm pretty sure I have to watch like 6 or 7 shows and movies before I do that. So I probably won't see that, at least not for a while. And if I do, I'm not entirely sure I'm going to make an I Just Saw a video on it. Another good comment is PC specs, editing software, consoles you have. Okay, I have a ton. There's a bunch of stuff. This is going to be a longer question. So I'm going to start with the consoles because I feel like that's easy because they're kind of just there. I own an Xbox Series S. There's an Xbox One S somewhere in my house. I have a PlayStation 3, I have a Wii, I have a Nintendo Switch. I think that might be it. But I want to do more with the Wii and the Nintendo Switch. Hopefully sometime in January. January is usually when I break out the Nintendo Switch and start doing some Nintendo games. I have a bunch of cool ideas for that. So comment down below what Nintendo games you would like to see me play on the channel. Maybe we'll live stream Wii Sports or something like that. Just throwing some ideas out there. I think that would be cool. As for editing software, I edit everything on DaVinci Resolve. I know it's crappy, it's buggy, but it's free, and I've used it for I think 2 years now, and I don't really have any problems with it. It's pretty good. Although there's so many updates that every other time I open the app, it's like you want to update to this newest version. It just takes forever, but it's free, so I guess I can't say much about that then. As for PC specs, just the lowest money can buy. This is the 2019 HP Pavilion gaming PC with a Radeon 550 TX in it. So not very good. So when you see me lag behind when I'm playing computer games, that's why, which is kind of why I switched more to Xbox and Nintendo. One of the main examples of this, if you go back and watch my Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach playthrough where I tried to run the game on my crappy PC, you can look at the timestamps of when each episode was uploaded. I uploaded it the day it came out, and then I uploaded 2 days after it came out, and then a month later I uploaded episode 3, and then I think 3 months later I uploaded episode 4 and 5 because I lost my patience with the game. But it's coming to Xbox this Tuesday, so hopefully we can get that. And I want to review all the Five Nights at Freddy's games during Horror Month. I think that's something that'd be really cool as well. So yeah, as for PC specs, the lowest money can buy it. And the last question, which is definitely my favorite question of the whole bunch. Why did you decide to start a YouTube channel? This is a really, really good question. I'm excited to get to answer this one today. But I decided to start a YouTube channel 4 years ago, and I went through a series of making YouTube channels and trying stuff out, and this worked and this didn't work. I'm not gonna put links to any of those channels in the description below because they're all weird. Like, all those channels have like 30 subscribers. They didn't really go anywhere, and I just tried, you know, making the dumbest content ever. It was really embarrassing. And then I started this one, and I wanted to start making content of what I liked. And what I liked was the slogan back then, very, very early days of SavageSkull, 2018 era, was movies, gaming, awesomeness. And then it changed to movies, gaming, animation, and then it kind of tumbled from there. I kind of moved along to what I liked. But it's always been, you know, movies and gaming. I like talking about movies. I like talking about video games, and now, you know, it's kind of like controllers. The reason I wanted to start a YouTube channel is because I wanted to share what I had learned from my experience. Like, it sounds really tacky, but I want to share what I learned about my experience on this planet in terms of movies and gaming, things I love, and I wanted to share it with you. So it's been really, really cool over this past year that you guys have also shared those same expressions and passions, and have been following along with me, which I really, really appreciate, which is why you guys are not going to want to miss Horror Month that is coming up in December. It's my favorite time of year solely because of all the horror content we're going to look at in the month of December. So subscribe, click notifications if you haven't already. Go check out the Discord, follow the Instagram, and just honestly, thank you so much. It's been a crazy ride, and I'm so glad I got to do this Q&A. Put some questions in this comment section as well, and if you made it this far in the video, comment the word jazz. Thank you so much, and I'm SavageSkull, and I'll see you on the flip side. Goodbye, everybody.